lips stretched open and wide, the better to scream, as the killer hovered over her. A nightmare. Like another one on the very same day, full of the thunder of guns and the scent of blood on the ground. Lucas Davenport crashed through a hedge and fired 2 off-balance shots at a fleeing killer who was too far away for his shotgun. The killer stopped, turned, and fired a long, fully automatic burst back at him, and Lucas was not too far away for an AR-15. A bullet hit Lucas's right arm like a blow from a baseball bat, and he windmilled the arm backwards as he went down. He screamed, "I'm down! I'm hit!" He struggled to get back up, but his right arm hung uselessly. Pushing up with his left, he put the butt of the shotgun on the snow and used his good hand to jack a shell into the chamber. Virgil Flowers ran up and shouted, "How bad?" And Lucas shouted back, "Go get him!" Again on his feet, his right arm flopping at his side, Lucas went after the killer, following Virgil, heard Virgil's shotgun booming in the night, and he kept going, shouted, "Virgil, coming up behind!" Virgil shouted something at him, and Lucas saw Virgil was bleeding from a head wound, but they both went on, encountered an FBI agent hovering over a wounded agent, kept going. Virgil was dragging one leg. Lucas realized that he'd been hit there too, and they went on, and then the killer turned again and unloaded another full magazine at them, and Lucas got hit in the chest and leg and went down again, and this time, he didn't try to get back up. He heard more shooting. Virgil's shotgun, once, twice, and he thought, "Got him." And then blacked out for a moment, came back, looking up at the bare branches of an overhanging maple tree, and the pain came. The pain came like an ocean wave and dimmed his sight. He groaned once and sputtered, and it occurred to him that he might be dying. There was a scuffling nearby, and he turned his head and saw Virgil crawling across the thin, hard-crusted snow. He said, he thought, "Help me," as Virgil's face loomed, close, inches above his eyes, and he saw that Virgil was bleeding heavily from the head wound, the blood rolling down his face and into his eyes. Virgil's face hovered, and he asked again, "How bad?" "I don't know." And blackout. An actual nightmare. When Lucas opened his eyes, he was almost pain-free, though there was an ache in his right shoulder. He was lying on his own bed in St. Paul. He was warm, safe, sweating. He could feel the sweat on his forehead and cheekbones without touching it. He groaned. Jesus Christ. He'd never quite poo-pooed the idea of post-traumatic stress disorder and the flashbacks that came with it, but somewhere in the back of his hockey defenseman brain, he really thought PTSD mostly applied to guys who weren't quite tough enough. He no longer thought that. He lay in bed for a while, angry at himself for the flashback. He should, he believed, be able to get past them, if only he had the willpower. He also knew he was wrong about that, but couldn't help believing it anyway. His wife, Weather Karkinen, a plastic and reconstructive surgeon, had gone to work before dawn, as she usually did, leaving behind a stack of pillows that smelled lightly of her overnight lotion, a floral scent, maybe wild roses. He sighed, rolled over, winced as his weight pressed on his injured shoulder, patted Weather's pillow for reassurance that everything was okay. With his feet on the floor, he sat checking for chest pain, almost gone, unless he put pressure on his rib cage, and leg pain. A series of X-rays the previous month confirmed that the leg bone had healed, with a slight deformity that the doc said wasn't important. Lucas wasn't sure he agreed. It still hurt when he jogged. In the bathroom, he showered, shaved, and inspected himself in the mirror. He was a tall...